There she is.
I wanted to loop back in with the two of them because, last week we were on separate teams. Part of why I wanted to just get everybody in the same room again is because I want to be on the same team with you folks. I think you two are the people that I want to play this with. These are people that I want to take to the end of this game, and I don't want to screw it up by a simple lack of communication. Is there anybody that's specifically feeling like they should maybe be a target this week?
I think we have to see how Owen reacts after Callie got it out. I hear what you were saying last week, and
I don't know if he's the most immediate target, but I think he should definitely be someone on our radar.
It's day 17. I just lost my closest ally, and I'm gonna need Anthony to throw some twists and turns if I'm gonna make it out of this round alive.
The first thing I notice is that there's only 11 of us left. Immediately I'm thinking, this must be the jury, right? Why has Anthony not said anything?
I hope you are all ready for another exciting night because this one is sure to be interesting. But before we get started, I'd like to invite some special guests who are patiently waiting in the waiting room.
I knew it.
Of course.
What is going on?
Face crack. These bitches are back again.
Fight!
There she is, my shining star, Callie.
Oh, okay. There's Callie, who I just got out last week.
Please welcome back CJ, Sebastian, Wendy, and Callie.
I had no idea that the returning players were going to come back tonight.
Are we going to be competing with them now? Is everyone coming back? Is one person coming back? Am I about to lose my spot to someone?
I'm now hella nervous about what's about to happen.
Everyone looked so shocked, Gagatranja. No one can believe that it's happening, but it is. We are back. We are in the flesh.
I'm happy that I'm getting a second chance.
I get to see all the people who voted me out. I get to see who's no longer here. It's time to play. I am so excited that I get this chance to get back into the game.
I am just filled with so much excitement. I'm not even really scared. I'm just really excited and ready to see how it's possible that I can come back in.
As you probably noticed, Matt is not in attendance tonight. That is because he has decided to forgo his chance to come back into the game.
Unfortunately, I cannot come back to the competition due to a family event, but I will be taking the flight route from this and wishing everyone the best of luck in this competition. However, if I did come back, I would target Claire and I would target Sarah, and I would make sure they are out of the game, and I would want to shake things up and have the underdogs take over.
As you know, the jury starts at final 11, but you aren't quite there yet. Tonight, one of these eliminated players will re-enter the game, stealing one of your spots on the jury.
If I'm able to get the second chance, I'm going to take down the Monstrosity Alliance, and I want to build up my alliances. So I am pumped and ready to come back in the game.
I need to get back into this game. I didn't even get a chance to really play. The only game I got to play was math, and that is not my strong suit. So I feel like that's not even fair.
I know that if I get back into the game, I am just not going to give Claire any attention. She is my goal to get out of this game.
This round of the competition is called Life or Death, and unlike previous rounds, there will be no option to flight. You will have to fight for your life in this game, or you may be the one who flights from the competition tonight. You might be asking yourself, how will we decide who's coming back into the game? The player re-entering the competition will be decided based off of a vote. Every player left in the competition will have a vote, as well as the eliminated players. The eliminated players will not be able to vote for themselves, and everyone will have 15 minutes to deliberate how they would like to vote. This round, your votes will be public, meaning everyone will know how you end up voting. Additionally, the person who returns will become safe for the round, meaning they will steal one of your spots on the jury.
I'm absolutely voting CJ.
Yes.
It was like an obvious choice for CJ. What am I gonna vote, Callie?
I know, right? I don't know if she knows who I voted for or how the votes landed, but I know that she knows that somebody on her team betrayed her. I'm just hoping that Callie goes right back home as soon as possible.
Oh my God. Hello.
Hey, CJ is my girl. I'm voting for her, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that she's the one who gets back in.
We have the
votes. We have the votes, and we'll get you.
We have the votes right on here.
Wait, can you vote for yourself?
No.
You can't.
I feel kind of confident, but I'm also nervous because I have no idea how these other people left the game. I'm really just itching to talk to people and figure out what the hell happened while I was gone.
Okay, wait. The other thing that we have to be aware of is that our votes are public, so our alliance is busted.
I'm not gonna say I'm voting with this. I'm gonna say I haven't gotten a chance to see CJ play, and I really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We feel like we can get enough people on our side to vote her back in that aren't necessarily wanting to work with her, just based off of the fact that she was eliminated first and didn't get a chance to play.
I guess you're right, though. If it's as unanimous as possible, it will look the least sketchy.
Yeah.
I think Callie or Sebastian. I am absolutely rooting for Callie. Her coming back would be great for me because I could get her on my side.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Wendy's a wild card. CJ,
I don't think anyone's going to vote Wendy. I don't think anyone's going to vote Sebastian. I know a lot of people are going to vote CJ.
Hey guys.
I would see either Callie or CJ. At this point, CJ is the one who has the least beef with anybody, I think. Anybody else is going to kind of have like some funky sides.
my thing is just that like we kind of need someone on our side because there is like a clear group.
Yes.
None of us are in.
CJ's close with the Jasmine Anna group. If she comes back, that's a numbers game. It's bad for us.
Which is what?
Andy, Ayana, Sarah, Jasmine, and Anna.
So, yeah, there is a tight girls group, I think.
And like clearly, for at least Noah, myself, and Andres are not in it because they have thrown out all three of our names over the past 3 weeks. I think we need someone who like would go against them.
I also think it would be great to bring Callie back because I love her.
I am absolutely not on the same page.
I don't know. My first instinct was to bring CJ back because she hasn't played.
No.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Wendy is like a safe pick.
Basic math. It is basic numbers. Because I just know that like Allie wouldn't come after the four of us.
Yeah.
I don't really have any assurances that Callie wouldn't come after me, honestly. I was on the blue team.
She's pissed at red team because we blew it.
Oh, you're right. That's a good point.
He expected blue team to vote.
I totally see why they don't want to bring CJ back in because that'll just make the group of girls even stronger than they already are.
Ooh, yeah, this is tough.
I was literally devastated when you were eliminated last week because I actually really didn't think that you were going to be eliminated.
I honestly didn't think so either, but then when Andres was up, I knew that the vote split and I was like, fuck this.
I want Callie to come back because I did not vote for you. And like that is like on record. I felt that the way she went home last round just wasn't right. I wonder if like Sarah and there was another person on the red team that I was like, I feel like they probably voted the other way.
I think Ayana.
Yes. I tell her, girl, I got you. I want you to come back. I just wanted to let you know that, like, I really want you to come back. Like, I want to bring you back into the competition.
I feel like I can trust Tegan. I feel like she and I have made some sort of connection. Thank you. I agree. Oh my gosh. I was so sad. And I was like, I feel like you and I had just hit a groove too. And I was like, yes, Tegan and I are going to like be alliances in this.
Yes. Okay, cool. Well, good luck. I'm happy to see you. And hopefully we'll get you back in the game this week.
Yay. Oh my God. Yay. Also, I love your nails today. I just had to
thank you, little sparkle. Then I get an unexpected call. So happy to see you. Even though I barely got to talk to you, I'm so happy.
I know.
This group of girls I've really been wanting to infiltrate and get closer with because they've proven themselves to be strong competitors.
I was so mad that I had to go because I was like, oh my God, me and Tegan are going to be besties. And then it was like, no, you actually have to go home. And I was like, oh.
No, you being eliminated was the face crack. I was like devastated.
Shock, the horror.
No, literally, we were traumatized. We were like,
The wheel.
we're scared of the wheel now.
To know that they think I'm worthy of being in this call right now lets me know they see me as an ally.
Like, it was just so corny to go home first, like randomly. Like, I would love to like jazz it up a little bit, you know, just add a little bit of spice.
For me personally, it's a very obvious vote, and I will obviously try to influence them in any way I can. Everybody there is on board to get CJ back in the game. It seems we're all on the same page here.
I need to stay on their good side. They tell me we're all voting for CJ. And in that moment, I say, well, girl, you have my vote. Okay.
Thank you, my queen.
Everybody thinks I'm on their side. I know that no matter what I say, somebody's gonna know that I've been lying to them.
It's just like thinking of the other people, like, did they all get voted out? I can't vote for myself. So I also have to figure out who I'm gonna vote for that won't screw me over. I find out that Callie left in a kind of dramatic fashion.
She chose loyalty to her red team and chose safety for them, put herself up for elimination, so we got her out.
It was that instantly kind of perked my ears up that Callie might be a strong contender to come back. Maybe Callie makes me worried then, because we're people like who she kept safe. Like,
she's my only, my only concern for you.
I know for a fact I am not voting for Callie because I do not want to give her even more of a chance to come back. But I really have to decide between Sebastian and Wendy, which one will be a better bet.
A lot of people want CJ to come back because she
didn't get a chance to play, really.
You know, and I feel like also like I really would love to get to know her better and have her in the game, but I'm like, did she already miss too much? Would it be weird, you know?
My only thing, and I said this to Noah already, is that there is a clear group, and I feel like CJ would be more likely to go to that group, where Callie is like dead set on coming over to us.
No, you're right. That I definitely was thinking that. I mean, okay, so is this the vote that's going to be public?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knowing the vote is going to be public, I feel that my facade is starting to crack. Well, I don't like that at all, but
they're about to have the numbers that they need to pick us all off one by one. So having you back and voting with us would be great. I honestly think there's a 1 in a million chance that people will vote to bring Callie back, but I'm going to work my hardest to make it 1 in 999,000 chance.
I would want to be in that group too anyway. So I would rather be with you guys than with Ayana and Anna and them because they fucked me over completely. So
in an awful, horrible way.
Knowing that it's a vote makes me pretty nervous because I know a lot of people are really feeling like CJ deserves to be back in because she didn't get a chance at all. So I think I have the second best chance of getting in. I'm assuming that Ayana and Anna and Jasmine and them are going to go for CJ.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to try to get Sebastian on my side for us to vote for each other.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. I kind of already know I'll have Wendy's vote, and I'm not sure about Sebastian. So I'm thinking if I get Sebastian on my side and I vote for him, that's one extra vote for me. Hi!
So I'm just sitting around, I don't know if I'm supposed to be really reaching out to anyone in particular, but I get a message from Callie, and I'm just like, sure, love you, let's talk.
I wanted to see if I vote for you to stay in, if you vote for me to stay in.
Sure, Callie, I'll give you my vote. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'll vote for you. In the back of my head, I wanted to vote for CJ in because I just know that's the right thing to do. That's what I would want, especially just for someone to get voted out the first round. But at the same time, I really have a soft spot for Callie. Well, I'm rooting for you too then. I hope that you get back. I'll give you my vote.
Yay, thank you. You too. Yeah, I wanted to be one of us, so.
I think CJ, I would love to see CJ back in the competition, except I think that she would group up with an already kind of strong group.
I'm thinking about CJ. I want to bring her back, but I also know that Callie is definitely on my side. If I had to pick one, Callie is the one that I worked the closest with and I was most upset to see leave, for sure. And I know that, she and I have been talking since the beginning. So if there's someone like Andres, I know you mentioned you weren't sure where she stood with you. She's definitely someone, if I'm like, hey, don't gun for Andres, she would be like, okay. She's very malleable in that way.
Callie just seemed really bitter, and same thing with Sebastian, and that's the only reason why I'm just not interested in having someone who's really aggressive and angry re-enter the game, because I just think that that's someone we don't know how they're going to play. I have no beef with her. I like Callie a lot. I also talked to her since the beginning. It's just her attitude. I feel like CJ has had the longest time to calm down, and she was randomly voted out, and it's just a better situation in my opinion.
So Callie seems like the safer bet for my game, but CJ feels like the person that people are bringing.
I'm just going to vote for CJ just because I think she was the first out and it was fucked up.
Yeah, that's
fair. I feel like I was really sassy back to you in the elimination, and I regret it. I feel like in the elimination, we kind of had a little bit of a tiff, and I want to rectify that because I do really like Claire, and I want to get her on my side.
Sorry, I just want to explain really, really quick. Yeah. Because all the other powers have been mysteries, we don't know who have had them. Right. So everyone knew you had a power. So that's why I was saying, what's your power? Just tell us, because there was no use in you hiding it because we all knew. And so if I'd known what your power was, maybe that's something that would make it, because everyone was just vote for Callie. And so it was just such another unknown. Do you understand?
When they voted me to switch to the blue team, Andy, Anna, and Jasmine all said, if we vote for you to leave this team, we promise we will not put your name down. And clearly all of them did.
Oh. If it's for some reason your name is on the block for elimination against someone else, I will give you my word to not do anything to make sure you stay another round.
I had no idea that's how it went down. I thought it went down completely differently. We kind of buried the hatchet, but I didn't really sway at all. Honestly, Callie, I'm going to be really upfront with you. I really, really like you, and I'm really glad I got to know you. I don't know if I'm going to vote for you just because I feel like CJ had the worst luck, and she didn't get to play at all, and she wasn't voted out. So, again, I really love you and respect you, but I'm just not sure what to vote. I mean, for a moment, I was kind of like, maybe I should vote for Callie, but just knowing that all of the votes were going to be public, I knew I was probably going to vote for CJ.
That's all valid. I have no hard feelings on whoever you choose. So.
Okay. That's really nice of you. You didn't have to say that.
Oh, yeah. And just to let you know, up front, CJ is my girl. I'm going to be voting for her. Okay. But fair. Yeah, that's my tea. What about you? How is it going?
Because our votes are getting revealed. I don't want to be the one stray weird vote.
Totally. Yeah.
Because I want to work with you.
Yeah.
I think you know this. I've tried to talk to you many a time.
No, I love this, and I love us working together, and I'm very glad you feel that way, because I want to do so too. I feel like I was a little shyer, so I'm glad you've been more forward, and I'm with you. We're protecting each other in the ways that serve us best still, so there isn't all that much trust, but I'm feeling really good about our relationship right now.
But there's also people that I know have thrown my name out, which make me nervous, and so my only hesitation to vote with CJ is if she's going to go with people who are targeting me.
Here's what I think. I don't think anyone will blame you, considering the fact that you were on the red team and you and Callie seem to have some connection. If that feels like a safer move for you, if that makes sense, if that feels like a cleaner move, I don't think you will be seen as wrong for it. I like what we're doing, and let's keep doing it. And I absolutely, if you make that choice to vote for CJ, and even if you don't, Joe, honestly, I'm rooting for you, and I don't want you to go home.
As you know, you will be voting one of the eliminated players back in the game. Before we go into the vote, I'm going to give each player a chance to give one final plea of why it should be them. We will go in order of elimination, meaning CJ, you will go first.
So as Anthony just stated, I went home first, and by random choice. So no one has gotten to see how I play the game. No one has gotten a chance to see what I can do. And I would really love a chance to come back and play with you all. And I feel like you can feel good bringing me back and be like, wow, I did a good thing today. If you haven't done your good deed for the day, your good deed for the day can be bringing CJ back into the game.
Hi, my name's Sebastian. I was after CJ, I was voted out number 2, and the number 2 is my lucky number. So bring me back in. I think, I'm ready to play. So that's my plea.
I would love to come back because I still want to play. I still want to win. My birthday is actually coming up very soon. It's my quarter-of-a-century birthday, so it would be really great if I got the opportunity to win by the time I turn 25. Ew, that's a terrible number. So yes, please bring me back.
Hi, everyone. Long time no see. I, first of all, say I hope my emotions didn't get the better of me on Thursday. I was very upset, but I'm in a happy mood now and happy to see all your faces. I would love to be back in the game because I think I've proven that my number one goal is to help others, clearly at the expense of hurting myself pretty spectacularly. But if you keep me back in and you need help at some point as this game goes on, I'm your girl. So keep that in mind.
My vote is for CJ because she was unfairly booted by God's luck.
My vote is for Callie because I couldn't spell Sebastian.
My vote is for Sebastian because I feel like he's a strong player and I'd like to see what he can do.
My vote is for CJ. I think she's going to inject some fun back into the game.
My vote is for Callie because it's been too long and I forgot everyone else's name.
My vote is for Callie because she's cool and I can't vote for myself. Thought, well, there's a chance that she might vote for me and I didn't want to not vote for her. But come to find out, she actually doesn't vote me back in. So that made me feel a little disappointed.
My vote is for CJ. That wheel was unjust, and I really want to see CJ play.
I voted for Sebastian because as first eliminated, I have a soft spot in my heart for second eliminated.
I'm not expecting to get so many votes. I mean, I've only gotten 2 so far, and that's from CJ and from Callie, so I'm happy. You know, maybe there are other people who want to keep me in this game.
My vote is for CJ, and it's because I haven't gotten to see her play yet.
My vote is for Callie, and that's because I think she has a lot of potential.
Ultimately, I know that I need to vote strategically. This was difficult, but I have decided to vote for CJ to return. I want Sarah, Andy, and Jasmine to know that I want to be aligned with them. We had such a good vibe on the first day, and it never got to go anywhere, so here's to hoping.
It seemed like she promised me mere moments ago that she was going to vote for me.
This is a hard decision, but my vote is for CJ. I wanted to work with you week 1, so let's make it happen.
It makes sense for me to go with what's going to be the vast majority and not out myself as any separate entity as much as possible here.
I'm a little surprised by Noah and Tegan because they told me that they were going to vote Callie in.
I have a lot of respect for the potentially returning players, but I also think that everyone deserves to actually play, and for that reason, I'm voting for CJ.
My vote is for CJ. There's a little heart right there. I really want to see her play.
My vote is also for CJ for the same reason she hasn't gotten a fair chance to play the game.
Congratulations, CJ. You are now back in the game.
I'm back, bitches! So excited! I finally have the chance to get back into this game and show people what I can do, and I am so ready for it. And I'm going to be safe for the next round, so I am more than ecstatic.
Sebastian, Wendy, Callie, unfortunately, you will not be getting a second chance. But before you go, you have one more chance to shake up the game. You will all get to compete in a competition that will allow you to bestow a major disadvantage for the round to 2 players still in the game.
I'm not feeling great.
This round, players will compete in a challenge in which the winner will be given the power to cast the sole elimination vote this round. You will be able to disadvantage 2 players by deciding that they are not allowed to compete for this power.
Knowing that one person is going to have all of this power is freaking me out.
You win and you can literally vote for anybody that you want and they're out of the game. You don't have to consult with anybody else.
As Kanye West once said, no one man should have all this power.
Oh. Well, the stakes, especially right before jury, are through the roof now because it all depends on who gets it.
It's an opportunity to make huge game moves. At this point, it's something I want.
This competition, you will be competing in a classic game of Flip Cup, and here's how it'll work. You will start with all your cups stacked. You must then unstack and keep flipping until you land all 5 of your cups. The person with the fastest time wins.
I knew this decision would come back to haunt me. I am so nervous that if Callie wins, she's going to feel betrayed that I didn't vote for her to come back, and she's going to give me the disadvantage.
Sebastian, we had some acrimony, so I was nervous that he might win.
I am hoping that Wendy does not win this thing because I unfortunately did not get off on the right foot with her.
I am so excited about this.
I would like to take this final opportunity to disadvantage a couple people that I think may have been intentionally misleading me.
I get to jack up 2 people's games. One for sure is going to Claire, and the other would probably go to someone else who I think voted for me. So that'd be Andreas.
If I'm able to pull this off, to point out to everyone else who in this whole group can't be trusted, and it's a lot of people. So my mind is kind of spinning right now.
On your mark, get set, go.
The first couple flips that I attempt, the cups land on the floor. I know I'm not good at flip cup. I just think, wow, I suck.
Trying to remember how to play flip cup because I haven't played in years. But I used to be pretty good. I think this is something I can pull off and again use it as an opportunity to take a couple points of revenge.
Wait. I've never really played Flip Cup before, but like I have good coordination and I'm lucky. So I got this. When I look over at Callie and Wendy, I'm not really sure how coordinated they are. I have low expectations. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm supposed to line these all up together, if I should just like let them go. I'm on a small table on a small surface, but I'm just gonna go for it.
I am just thanking the Lord for those Midwest fruits because it is like no time has passed and I'm just flipping those cups like I am in a gross college apartment having the time of my life.
This last cup is giving me so much difficulty. I am struggling so hard just to get this last one in.
Wendy, your time was 1 minute and 53 seconds. Sebastian, your time was 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So I'm sorry, Sebastian, you have not won this competition. Callie, your time was 34 seconds. So congratulations, Callie. You are the winner of this competition.
Callie is really good at flip cup.
Little 19-year-old Callie is so proud of herself.
I'm so excited that Callie gets a little revenge. Good for her. She deserves it.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
The 2 people that I choose are Ayana.
I will not be able to compete this week. And yeah, that just breaks my heart.
I have a feeling that Ayana is one who jumped ship on the red team, and I want her to know that I have been paying attention to her, and I know that she's shady. And Jasmine.
I'm Miss Disadvantage. Hey.
I had told Jasmine that I didn't hold a grudge. Guess what, girl? I do.
Ayana and Jasmine, you will not be able to compete this round.
I have definitely dodged a bullet. Honestly, I really thought Callie was going to come for me, but now I feel that not only was I able to make the best decision strategically by voting for CJ, but I've also avoided any fallout. And Callie's not in the jury, so as much as I really did like her, bye, girl.
I'm kind of surprised, but I guess I'm not. Like, she thinks Ayana was the one person that voted Andres, even though I voted Callie. I'm just glad it's not me, so I can compete.
Callie, Sebastian, Wendy, thank you so much for playing Fight or Flight this season. You all put up a good fight, but it's time for you all to flight permanently this time.
Although I'm leaving for good, I am just so happy to have been a part of this game, and I really wish the best for all the other players that are there.
I wanted my Fight or Flight journey to end with me winning, but I guess it wasn't meant to be.
I have had so much fun playing this game, and I think all I really wanted coming in was to leave my mark somehow. So sprinkling in that little bit of drama at the very end was just the perfect little cherry on top of this Fight or Flight experience. And I'm just really sad that I don't get to see the drama unfold because I think it's about to get crazy.
Congrats, CJ, yet again for returning to the game. Jasmine and Ayana, neither of you will be able to play in this next competition. But before we go into the competition, there's one more twist. As you know, the person who wins tonight's competition will be casting the sole vote to eliminate. That being said, you will each be given the opportunity to shield yourself from one player. What does this mean? If you think someone will eliminate you if they win the challenge tonight, you can shield yourself from that person. If and only if that person wins the challenge, you will be safe.
Basically, the shield rule will allow us to block ourselves from being eliminated by one person who we think could be targeting us if they win the eliminating vote. Immediately, I know who I want to vote for. There's only one person in this competition who I think would be gunning for me if they win the game.
The strategy on one hand is to make sure that the person you want to vote for if you win doesn't choose you and feels safe from you. And then the other part 2 of the strategy is try and suss out who might vote for you so you block the correct person.
Is anyone good at Flip Cup?
No.
Yeah.
I'm hit or miss. Y'all know.
I'm drinking now, so I can be good at it by the time we have to do it.
You think that's the competition? It's Flip Cup?
Wait, do we know we're playing Flip Cup?
I don't think we do, and I think it's gonna be like stacking or something. I don't think.
I've been
I think so too.
practicing
Yeah.
for real. I've been practicing really hard.
I believe you. Claire, I know you can slay.
So does it go without saying that we still should not lose any of the guys that I'm most worried about? Even though I think we bonded a bit last week. So
he's worried I'm gonna vote for him, but frankly, I've got bigger fish to fry. Sorry I called you out like that last week.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely not going to be the person that I would pick if I was the one who wins this, which I probably am not.
I reassure him, girl, you're all good in my book. I probably won't win either because I'm bad at doing things, but I just want to let you know there is someone that I do want to vote for if I win, and I will not disclose who that is, but it is not you.
I get the reassurance that I need, and she tells me that she does have a name she's thinking, but that it's not me.
Thank you for coming to this Skype call.
Claire starts a chat with me and Joe, and I'm thinking, why are we the first people she's going to?
I feel like you two are the most likely to vote for me, and also probably would feel that I'm the most likely to vote for you. And so I just wanted to tell you I wouldn't, and I hope that you wouldn't vote for me either.
What?
Claire, I thought we were on the same page.
I
I
didn't
need
know about
you.
you. I just wanted to tell you. They both acted shocked, but we have not really been working that closely together towards the game.
Why do you think that we would vote for you?
I don't know, Joe. I haven't really talked to you the whole game. Clearly, you're extremely sus of me, but I just wanted us to all be looped in.
I thought me and Claire were on like the same page. We were on like talking like terms. We weren't like best buds, but I thought we were on a good page.
Okay, I guess I shouldn't have done this. I just thought we had weird vibes, so
No.
I was just trying to just settle them.
Should I pick to shield you now? What is going on? I hope you know that like I have no intention of voting for you, and hope you have any intention of voting
Okay,
me.
then who would you vote for if you had the sole vote?
I would probably vote for like one of the people who I heard were throwing me out a couple weeks ago. That's all I really have to go on.
Callie has claws.
Being given this disadvantage feels like fucking shit.
I thought she was gonna choose you and me, Ayana.
I thought she was gonna choose me and you
Yeah.
and Claire. I didn't think she was gonna choose Ayana.
For one person to have all the power is really scary because they could really choose anyone, and it could be a really great game strategy for them if they don't have to vote in a block. Does everyone know who they're gonna block from themselves?
I think that Noah, Owen, and Joe are my biggest threats right now. So
Yeah, Owen and Joe are mine.
But yeah, because Noah voted for you to come back in, so he's cool, at least for now. For me, especially, I have to think really hard about the shield because I know that I have the disadvantage and I don't have a chance to fight for the power. My gut tells me to pick Joe, but then if Owen wins, he might also vote for me. So I have no idea. I think both of them are pretty good competitors and have a good chance of winning. And I think either one of them could vote me out.
I think you can get Joe off your back if you talk to Joe. Ayana, I swear to you. Joe knows that side is the diminishing side. It's not in his best interest to try to be protecting them. I think if you're worried about him, I think if anyone is worried about Joe, go talk to Joe.
During this time, it's really, really helpful for me to hear everyone talking about who they're going to use their shield against, because it's giving me an idea into who everyone sees as a threat. So I'm definitely listening to the conversation, even though I don't have to choose a shield.
Is anyone talking to Noah?
No.
I haven't talked to him.
Oh my god, wait, none of us are talking to Noah?
I know that Noah was out to get me earlier in the game.
Okay, so maybe I will talk to Noah?
Yeah, you gotta make that.
Yes.
Bridge, you're our
Be our mole.
CJ has an in with Noah, and he made this very public, so we're trying to take advantage of that.
What are my tasks, just to make sure that I hit all my bullet points?
Can you please ask, like, who is he gunning for?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Wait, what did I miss?
So basically, CJ, as you saw, has an in with Noah because he likes her and wants to work with her. So we just realized none of us are talking to him, and she wants to figure out.
I think I'm gonna block myself from him. Claire, you make me question my every decision. I don't know if you know that you have that
I
effect
just don't
on
think
me.
that that's your biggest concern at this current
I'm
moment.
trying to think about like
Who is my
Yeah,
biggest concern?
what do you think?
I think all of us need to be worried about Joe Owen.
Yeah.
When I say that I'm worried about Noah, Claire actually in the ladies chat says like that's crazy that I should be more worried about other people. Like, okay, where did you hear that someone had heard of this voting block?
Multiple people. I talk to these boys. They're just talking to me because I don't know. I have big
You're just like
titties.
one of
Just
those
kidding. They're
girls.
tiny. And so I will talk to them, and then they're like, I think that there's a block with the other girls, and they just assume I'm not in it, which is chill.
There is some talk on the other side about there being a block.
That's why I think you guys should stage a fake fight or like feud. And you should be like, oh, we're not voting together anymore. Like, I hate you. I think you guys should like act like you have infighting. So,
Oh my God,
Yeah.
wait.
Should we have beef live on air, Jasmine?
Yeah.
do it.
Jeremy Springer up in here?
Wait, we could totally make a beef between me and you, Sarah, against Jasmine because of what happened last time.
I was so devastated to see you go because I was so excited to play with you. And so I'm glad to have the opportunity now. So excited to see CJ because I wanted to work with her week 1 and she got booted unfairly by that wheel.
I don't know what your like alliance situation looks like right now, but I'm vibing with you. So
Yeah, I'll let you in. There's like kind of a 2 sides of the house group thing going on. And it's very much, from what it feels like to me, it's myself, Andres for sure, Claire to some degree, but she's kind of got ears on both sides. Joe and Owen are very definitively kind of on my side of the house, and then the other side tends to be the other half of the group. Tegan, I think, is kind of in the middle. They've gone back and forth. I'm super open to like keeping you in the loop and kind of keeping this on the down low even. I'm super down to just like have an exchange of information. It doesn't have to be super public. It can be super public if that's how you like to play things. I'm down for whatever, but I want to keep you in my loop. For certain.
yes, no, 100%. Like I feel like I'm probably closer with like the other half of the house. So I feel like we can like kind of liaise. In talking to him, we both kind of realized that we're on opposite alliances, but we are very smart cookies. And we recognize that there's an important role in being a liaison. So we've kind of deemed ourselves the liaisons between the 2 alliances, and we'll kind of communicate important information when necessary between the 2 sides. Like, especially with all the twists that Anthony's throwing out, it would be really nice to be able to be like, if something shifts and it's like, oh, I'm going to have to vote against someone on my team, like to be able to talk to each other and like see what's happening. My loyalty is always to my alliance first and foremost, but if I can put a bug in the other team's ear every once in a while, then who does that hurt?
We can really rile some things up here, CJ. I'm excited.
No, that's what I want. I want to bring a little drama. I want to spice things up a little.
I'm feeling good about my new alliance with CJ. It's budding and blossoming, so it's still early, but I have confidence in that. Sarah's the one who has proven to be the comp beast this whole time.
Yeah.
And so if there's a person that makes the most sense to shield myself from, I guess it feels like Sarah.
I think that is smart for you to do.
Sarah put me up for elimination. I don't feel safe knowing that she could be the sole vote to send me home.
She told me she wants to shield from you.
Thank you for the confirmation on that. How are you feeling, both of you?
I'm just worried about like a out of left field kind of thing, but I also feel like if I won, which I don't think I will, I would do something out of left field, and I don't think you can protect against that. So
yeah,
I warned them that Tegan is not thinking me, supposedly, so it really very well could be one of them. I felt most worried about Tegan and Ayana, but I talked to Tegan, and I don't think that she's thinking me, but she is thinking someone. So I don't know. She might be someone to think about.
I want to know if there's anyone who I should shield.
My initial thought at this point is just that, like, I think Claire is the most dangerous just because I think that she plays so smart that, like, I think she would be the person who would be unafraid to knock someone out. Nobody else is seeming like a threat. Is there anyone you feel like you're at odds with or that you think might be gunning for you?
Well, I'm worried about the Sarah, Andy, Jasmine group because I came for Jasmine's wig last elimination, and I gutted her and left her out to dry.
You did what you had to do. Honestly, it was kind of iconic. There's a chance Sarah's gonna win because she just always wins.
Fucking win. Can I tell you the tea?
Yes.
If I win, I'm voting Sarah out.
I think that's a good choice.
You can't tell anyone because I don't want her to shield me.
I won't tell anyone. If you shielded yourself from her or from someone else in that clique, I think that would make sense. But also just know that now that I have an in there, I can very much tell you what's being said and also curb that conversation should it arise. But I'm also hoping that the decision stays out of their hands this week. I feel like they've gotten to make so many choices, and I'm like, it's time. It's time for us to rise up and like.
I totally agree. Hey, bestie.
Bestie. I was like, you know what? I think this is my time. I want to go try and talk to Owen.
Well, I was planning on apologizing to you in like the bigger
I
group.
was planning on apologizing to you, and I would like to just get that out. I genuinely meant it last time when I said it wasn't an intentional dub. I got very distracted by our immediate thrown into the groups. So I apologize, and it wasn't intentional, and it's my bad for not reaching out sooner and getting too stuck in my already existing friend groups.
It totally happens, and also like it was just the pressure from that day was just so much. Like watching everyone on the team be so slow, including myself, I think just had me be like up the wall.
It melts pretty easily. Like I'm actually feeling really good with Owen right now. I'm sorry that I'm coming here ultimately on desperation vibes because we are at that time, not just because of that, but also because I wanted to talk to you.
I will most likely not vote for you if I win.
We pretty much mend things, and that feels really good. It feels good to not have a tension or possible enemy ship going on with him. Okay. I truly, you don't have to promise me anything, but I appreciate that, and thank you.
But I think I'm going to put the shield against Owen and Joke because they seemed pretty set in voting me out last week and thought it was a sure thing. And I feel like if they're going to gun for me again, it would probably be this week.
I'm really enjoying the one-on-one time we've been having. I wasn't really sure what to think of her for the past few rounds, but now I think we're really starting to develop a close allyship. I would say that's a good idea, and I would put it on Joe if I were you. Just because I feel like he's done better in the challenges. Girl, I know who Owen's got his eye on. Use it against Joe. He could be a little shady.
I'm not talking to anyone who is gunning for you. So I'm trying to actually think about someone who would, but like I can't come up with them. Who are you putting the shield against if you don't mind sharing?
I'll share. No, there's just one person who, it's not that I think that like she's an enemy of mine. It's just that I don't trust her fully because I think she's really smart and strategic. There is only one person in this game who I know is my nemesis. It's Claire. Absolutely. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like we've been cordial up to this point. I've played a game with her in the past and I just know that like given the opportunity, she can be kind of unpredictable. And she's the only one I feel like I don't have just like complete trust in. So I am absolutely going to shield her from voting me out.
Put it on her, but as of last week, like post challenge call, she trusts you. She said she thought it was a really big move for you to vote in the block with us. So at the moment, you guys are good, but I think that's a smart idea.
Before we go into our competition, you all had time to strategize on who you would like to shield yourself from. As a reminder, this means should that person win the sole vote to eliminate this round, you can prevent them from voting you because you will be safe. So please private message me now the name of the person you would like to be shielded from. Your votes to shield are in and locked. So we are going to go straight into our competition. As we learned from Callie, Jasmine, and Diana, you are not able to compete.
I am really, really pumped to compete in this competition because this is my chance to prove myself. It's my chance to prove that I deserve to come back and that I am in this game to fight.
I am shaking in my little booties going into it because, again, it's so much power in one person's hands.
I've pretty much flopped in all the challenges so far, and I want to make sure tonight I let these bitches know I'm really here to play.
This competition is called Red Solo Vote, and here's how it'll work. Each of you will be asked to balance red solo cups on your hand. We will start with 2 and move up from there. The last person standing will have 15 minutes to deliberate before they must cast the soul vote to eliminate.
I definitely want to win, but I know that I have 0 chance of winning. Absolutely no willpower, and I'm terrible at endurance challenges.
I've had 6 shots of espresso today, my hands are shaking, and I'm thinking, if I drop these cups, there goes everything.
We're gonna do our next transition period for a 3rd cup. I'm gonna give a 10-second countdown starting now. 10, 9, 8.
Going through the first 2 cups, I was kind of like, all right, this is easy peasy, no problem. The 3rd cup, it starts to get a little bit more wobbly.
3, 2, 1. We're locked.
Anthony asked us 2 weeks ago to bring in 5 red cups. I did not listen, so I thought I had to bring in 8 red cups last week. So I've been practicing for 2 weeks stacking 8 cups on top of my hand. So I feel really prepared.
I'm willing to throw it if I trust all the people that are left. Otherwise, I am staying there as long as I can, and I'm winning.
Okay, we're gonna go into our next transition for our 4th cup. You have 10 seconds starting now. 10.
I'm adjusting my cups and they all fall.
9, 8.
I felt pretty good holding the cups and getting the 4th cup on.
It's getting harder to hold it.
I don't have upper arm strength, so I hope I can win.
2, 1, release. Andres, you are eliminated. Please turn off your camera.
At this point, I haven't had a competition win. I'm ready to prove that I'm a fighter in this.
Kind of adjusted my arm and I looked and one of the cups was kind of slanted.
Owen, I'm sorry, you've been eliminated. Anna, you are also eliminated.
Up until this point, I've kind of been a bystander in the competition. I've been going with whatever the group wants, and I don't feel that I've been the one calling the shots like I should be. So I see this as an opportunity for me to really shake things up and send someone home that I don't want around anymore.
If I have an opportunity to, help out my alliance and get someone like Joe or Owen out, it would be really, really great for us.
CJ is up there and I am like, oh my God, please drop, because I'm one of the 2 people who voted for her.
Okay, we're gonna do our final cup. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I'm stacking these cups, I can just hear them rattling against each other in my hand.
6, 5, 4.
I go to stack my 5th cup, everything tumbles.
3, 2.
I get that 5th cup, I put it on.
1.
Tumble, gone. That's it, it's over.
Noah, you can turn off your camera. You've been eliminated. Joe, you are also eliminated.
I don't necessarily consider myself a steady person. I definitely don't have surgeon hands, but I'm kind of seeing that everyone else sucks at this game and I'm way better than them.
So, I stand there, immovable, stoic. I'm taking deep breaths. Girl, my soul leaves my body and is watching from the outside. We stack cup after cup and I'm watching the other girls fall one by one.
Andy, you are eliminated.
Eventually, it gets down to just me, CJ, and Claire.
This is obviously our last transition, so we will go until one of you remains.
The competition is tough. I'm kind of stressing in my own head because I don't know how much longer I can hold these cups.
I kind of zoned out until it was me, CJ, and Tegan. And that's when I was like, okay, this is going to take all night.
Does anyone want to make a deal?
What?
I don't know. I thought maybe someone else would have an idea of the deal.
Claire kind of floats between sides, so I don't know if that deal would even work out for me. So I'm definitely going to fight for it. I had to get into meditation mode, just in my head, like, you are a stone, you are a monument, you are enduring, you are everlasting. Whatever it took to keep my body still, I was going to do it.
There is fire in my eyes. I may be wearing a nightie, false nails, and a wig, but I am a rock right now. I feel so confident that this is going to be the challenge that I will finally win.
So I'm in my head just chanting my mantra, you are a stone, you are enduring, you do not need to move. And then Claire starts telling stories.
When I was a kid, we used to do this thing for soccer where we'd have to run up a mountain with our hands in the air, like completely up like this. And you never would think that that would hurt so much, but after like the third lap, it was like carrying weights up the hill. This reminds me of that.
Oh my God, Claire, shut up.
Or like, I grew up in Chicago, you go to the Sears Tower. It's like one of the tallest towers in the world. You look up at it and it's shaking. It like looks like it's shaking just incrementally.
Bitch.
So if you look up at it, it actually looks like it's falling down on you.
And I start talking about how heavy my arms used to feel when I was playing soccer, how the Sears Tower looks like it's shaking when you get up close. It's like when you're in the car and someone says they really have to pee, and so to fuck with them, you start making like gushing noises. It was like I was just trying to get in their head.
She breaks my mantra and my hand starts shaking. My pinky just starts to give a little jitter. I was fighting so hard to win this competition. I really, really wanted to win it and prove myself. But I mean, third place ain't bad, right?
CJ, you have been eliminated. It comes down to Claire and Tegan.
It's me and Claire. This is all starting to feel very, very serendipitous. I am so close to proving myself in this competition and getting out someone that I've been gunning for the entire game so far.
Hey Tegan, you look really solid. Do you want to make some kind of deal?
I don't have any thoughts. I'm not making a deal with the devil because she's the person that I want to send home if I win.
What would make you want to drop?
You know what? For me tonight, as a proud Swiftie, with my girl up for Album of the Year at the Grammys, I've got to bring home the win, unfortunately.
Tegan mentioned Taylor Swift for reasons that escape me.
All right, well, sorry to hear that. You just gotta go with the shakes though. You gotta follow them.
I started to get really bored, and when I started to get bored, I was really focusing on what I was doing. I felt every single one of my fingers, and I could see every single little shake of the cup, so I needed to start to kind of entertain myself a little bit more.
Side to side. Is that Taylor? Forward, backward, side to side. What is that?
I'm not sure.
That's Taylor Swift.
Claire's trying to make small talk. Girl, she's not gonna break my focus.
Tegan was not really responding to any of my attempts to try and throw her off by just kind of like random small talk.
I have an itch, I'm gonna let it pass. Let it burn.
Then just as Anthony was starting to announce like a new complication with the challenge.
To increase the difficulty, you're going to take your other hand and raise it straight above your head.
My cups tumble to the ground. No! I'm devastated.
Congratulations, Claire.
I was super, super elated. And then it was that thing of, oh, okay, now I'm going to go and decide by myself who gets voted out.
Ooh, girl, for Olympa Wrist, she was strong tonight, honey.
Congratulations, Claire. You are the winner of the sole elimination vote this round. You're going to have 15 minutes to deliberate, but before you do so, I am going to share everyone who shielded you. Claire, there's only one person who shielded you, and that person is Tegan. So Tegan, you are safe this round.
Claire winning is probably the best case scenario here for me. She's the one I'm in closest contact with, but I know there are going to be some people that are really pissed about it.
So this person is the one who doesn't make jury, and if I don't make jury, I'll be so mad.
Yeah, seriously, that's my main goal right now is just staying until jury.
Can't say I'm not worried at all because Claire is hard to read. If she doesn't know what she's going to do, she'll just be like, yeah, I don't know, I might vote for you. And I'm just like,
you know, she has all the power. Like, I don't know if she's going to do the quote unquote predictable thing, if that makes sense.
I was shielded from Tegan, and Tegan was shielded from me, and neither of us acknowledged that. Now I know that she just really wanted the power. Okay, well, first of all, good job.
Yeah,
I really thought you were going to win. Also, I shielded myself from you, just so you know.
I'm really liking this energy because it lets me know that we really both see the other as big competition.
I'm not trying to eliminate you at all, and I would have thought to vote you out. But I understand why you did that. So I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Yeah, I just feel like you are a smart player. Obviously, I've made that known, and I was like, there was no one else who came to my mind. I was like, I don't really think anybody else would. But anyway, I mean, it all worked out in the end for us, so we're doing great. What are you thinking? I know she's smart. And while I have called Claire my nemesis many times before, I have a lot of respect for her when it comes to the game. The reason I see her as an enemy is because I know she knows what she's doing.
Is there anyone I would vote for that would make you not want to work with me in the future?
Can I give her my honest answer? No.
Okay, cool.
As long as it's not me, I don't mind seeing anybody go.
I think I'm gonna burn a bridge tonight, basically, because I think it's a good time to. So I just wanted to make sure, because I want to work with you, and I'm sorry that we've been having trouble getting connected. So
no, it's totally fine. Let's definitely stay connected. Like, at the end of the day, I said this at the beginning, but it's like, I put you down as a threat tonight, but it's because I think.
Oh, I'm not offended. I think that was really smart. I just wanted to let you know that I'm in the same place as you, obviously, because I did the same thing. So, okay, talk to you later.
Yeah. Support you whatever you do. Good luck. Okay. And knowing that Claire really sees me as strong competition and wants me as an ally leaves me feeling safe, not just this round, but for the next couple weeks at least.
So, hey, are we all feeling safe?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
Claire is a power player. I know that she thinks a lot about strategy and she's not afraid to make some tough decisions. So I don't feel 100% safe. I hope so. I voted with this group last week. So I cast my vote for Callie sort of as a pledge of allegiance to the ladies group chat. So I feel like I'm on good terms with Claire.
Who do you think she's going to vote for?
Well, guys.
Yeah, one of the people she's been talking about, Owen. Mm-hmm.
Last week we had talked about if we had a choice of getting together and voting someone out, it would be Joe or Owen.
It'll likely be Joe, but
yeah,
also Claire is smart and she has the soul vote. I don't know if she's gonna vote for someone who she thinks could get out on a group vote, if that makes sense. I start realizing the longer that we're sitting in this chat and she's not showing up, I'm getting this feeling that she's going to choose somebody who's a big player, somebody threatening, likely somebody who's in our alliance who we're working together with. And now I'm nervous.
She could blow it up and do one of us too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd
be pretty sad, but
it'd be sad, but
I don't think that would be good for her game. I don't think she would do that this early.
Since it's all up to Claire, we're all just talking amongst ourselves. There's not a lot to do in the deliberation process except wait.
Claire does have the knowledge that I have potentially safety granting power, and I think she would see it as a waste, knowing her strategy.
I think there's an argument that could be made for why it is a good move, which is just why
You just never know.
Yeah.
The ladies group turns out to get very paranoid. I don't think so. I don't think she would do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too trusting of her, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Is there anyone I would vote out that would make you guys not want to work with me in the future?
Me. If you voted out me, I wouldn't want to work with
Yes. Other than you, I already told you guys I'm not going to vote either of you out. I'm trying to build trust with them, so I share a little bit more information with them. I think if I don't do it now, then we will never have the numbers to, because everyone else in there is getting really loyal to her.
Jasmine and Ayana, both of you were selected by Callie to not be able to participate tonight. How are you feeling?
I feel personally like I had it coming because she was my team captain and she ended up going home. So I can definitely see where she was coming from with that. But it is what it is, and I can only hope for the best.
Fully even more than Ayana had that one coming, and I'm really sad because while I was off video I practiced and I could have done well in this competition, so rip to me, but I had it coming, so good on you, Callie.
Tegan, you were the only person to select Claire as a shield, and now you're the only one besides Claire who's safe right now, and CJ. So was it the right choice? How are you feeling about your decision?
It was definitely the right choice. I am feeling good about my decision. You know, I think it was tough to apply the block to somebody because, you know, I feel like I like everyone. But, you know, I went with my gut instinct of just, you know, what I was feeling. And I also feel kind of good because, you know, I didn't think I was going to be able to hold them up for that long. And I feel like I got a little reward. Like I got the silver medal for the night. So I'm good. I'm happy.
And Claire, the decision's in your hands. How are you feeling going into this vote?
I'm nervous.
Is that all you want to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, you always only have one vote, but you usually aren't also the only vote. So obviously everyone's going to know how I vote, and having unilateral power, kind of scary. I feel like a Powerpuff Girl if the other two died, but that's okay.
Before Claire goes into her vote, I just want to open the floor for anyone. Does anyone have anything left to say? Owen?
I feel like I always raise my hand, but tonight it's to say I just wanted to let everyone know me and Jasmine had a chat earlier. We're all good. We talked it all out. The beef has been squashed.
Apologies were made, and there's peace between Owen and Jay now, so don't worry anymore, guys.
I would actually like to start a beef with Jasmine, so if we could offline about that after this. Thank you so much.
Great.
Are you being serious right now?
There's a little bit of drama that I wasn't expecting. All of a sudden, Jasmine and Sarah start getting into an argument.
Let's chat.
Can you just quickly give me like are you serious? What are you talking about?
I'm not serious. I'm not serious. You guys, are you serious?
I'm so sorry. Someone just spoke over Ayana. What did you say?
I'm not serious. That was a joke. I thought you knew that was a joke.
Ayana seems to think that there's a reason for us to have beef.
I'm not expecting that she's gonna say I'm joking. I'm thinking that she's committing to it.
That's why I think you guys should stage a fake fight or like feud.
Wait, we could totally make a beef between me and you, Sarah, against Jasmine because of what happened last time.
I'm actually so sorry I said anything because that was confusing.
But I'm thinking, okay, maybe they'll buy this. Maybe they'll think like, oh, she's not confrontational. She doesn't want to like be in beef. I'm hoping that's what people are thinking.
We'll offline.
Clearly, we'll offline.
Me, you, and Ayana will offline. So, Ayana, do you and I have beef then? Since you seem to think there's a reason.
I mean, I don't.
Oh, suddenly everyone wants to.
That was post-verbal.
Quiet. You guys are mad.
I'm coming back in. You know what, Jasmine?
Everyone wants a piece. Listen, I let you two know how I felt last week, and so did other people.
You sure did.
And I did, and I'll let you know again. So, I don't really.
What? I want to know now. What's the tea, sis? The girls are fighting!
Is this a joke? It seemed like it at first, but now they're really going at it. Names are being thrown out. Honey, this is a little virtual catfight going on right now, and I do not know what it's about.
I had some
cyberbullying, a little bit of cyberbullying. I'll call it what it was.
How can you call it cyberbullying? You just wanted my empathy, and I didn't give it to you, and I didn't give it to Ayana either, and I don't have it right now even.
Guys, cyberbullying's not funny. I saw a movie about it, and it was very sad. So please stop joking about it.
All right, I'm muting myself since I'm apparently a cyberbully now. And This is just, I just can't get a break, can I, Anthony and Nello?
Well, if there isn't anything intelligible left to say, let's go into the vote. Claire, you are the winner. You will be casting the sole vote to eliminate tonight. Please address the group, explain why you are making this decision, and who it is that you are voting out from the game.
People always say it's not personal, it's strategic, and it sounds like bullshit, but I'm being honest this time. It's nothing against this person. I'm actually really happy with the group that's here. I don't think there's anyone where I'm like, how the fuck are they still here? Even you, CJ, I think you've already proven yourself to be a worthy competitor. So with that in mind, I am voting out Sarah.
Sarah, you have been eliminated from Fight or Flight.
Yeah, I just knew I wanted to vote out Sarah. I think I'm gonna vote out Sarah. Please don't tell
That's a
her.
great choice.
That's a great, I am all for it. I'm ecstatic. I'm loving that. That's a great idea. Perfect, beautiful, stunning.
I don't think the girls are gonna really want to work with me that much after I do that, because obviously it's gonna be a huge betrayal. I know I'm gonna piss off 5 of the girls, and so I want to make sure that if none of those people talk to me for the rest of the game, I would still have numbers and be able to do the other things that I wanted to do.
You're definitely in with us. Claire, if you vote out Sarah, we'll be like this for now.
Noah and Andres and I have been talking for the whole competition, so I do a really similar thing with them. I think I'm gonna vote out Sarah.
That's fine. I think that's honestly a safe bet at this point.
But then at that point, it's just trying to avoid the rest of the girls, and so I go in for a second and kind of talk to them. Hey guys, sorry about that. Sarah wasn't in there. And so I can tell all of them honestly, I'm not going to vote for you. I'm not going to vote for any of you guys. So we're all chill.
Here.
Okay. Sarah joins just as I'm leaving. All right, bye. Bye. And I'm like, okay, thank God, so I don't have to lie to her face.
I missed it. What happened?
Sarah's here. She literally just said that the people here are safe. She didn't say anything else.
But I wasn't here.
So yeah, no, I was just gonna say that technically might be a loophole, but I don't think so. I think she's referring to everyone in the chat.
I think Sarah knows that she might be out of here tonight.
Wait, that's all she said? She was like the Riddler? Why didn't she just say who she was voting?
I felt this coming a little bit. I'm sorry that I won't be able to be on the jury. That was honestly my end game because you gotta aim low. I should have aimed lower, and that's what I learned here tonight. So I had a lot of fun, and see you guys on the next one, I guess.
Something in the back of my head was telling me that this was gonna happen, especially because when Matt left weeks earlier, he had said that Sarah and Claire were controlling the game. Looking back, it wasn't Sarah at all that was controlling the game. She was just winning competitions. Claire has always been the mastermind behind it.
I know that was really, really smart. Not only is one of the strongest competitors now taken out of the game completely, but the strong girl group is starting to break up.
I feel like it kind of just shook me and kind of okay, it was fun and games, you were talking to people, that was fun, but now you really, really have to play. So that's kind of where I'm at.
I don't know how I didn't see this coming, but I'm still surprised and I'm really sad. Sarah's a very close person to me, and she was in my strongest alliance in this game.
Thank you, Sarah. You put up a great fight, but it's time for you to fight.
Sarah, you put up a stiff competition. You won all those challenges, and that was great for you, but ultimately, that's what did you in.
You're the fucking champ, comp beast. I hate that you left us so early and that you left us before jury, but the reason that you left is because you are a fucking formidable and fantastic player.
I'm sure you are lovely, but in this game you were coming after me, so at the end of the day you got what was coming to you.
Bye, Sarah. Thank you for voting for me to come back, but sorry I basically ended up stealing your spot on the jury. I promise you I'll use it wisely.
Bye, Sarah. I'm sorry, but also it had to be done.
I knew Claire was going to be a player to watch, and she proved that right tonight. I'm a little shocked that my vote in support of that group alliance did nothing for me this time, but it makes sense. I made the mistake of winning a couple competitions, so there was a target on my back, and Claire is a smart enough player to get rid of me. So it's a big bummer, but I guess that's this crazy game.
Congratulations, Final 11. You have all officially made it to jury.
It's Final 11. It's crunch time. Everybody that's left in this game wants to be here and deserves to be here. So there's no more coasting. It's time to take out the knife and start cutting people down.
For once, I'm feeling really confident. One of my biggest threats has just gone home today. The game has been completely flipped on its head. I thought that I was a goner in the next few weeks, but now I kind of see myself in the final few.
I am feeling really good. I feel like I kind of proved myself in the last competition, and I'm ready to go into the next one and show them that I'm really here to win.
Everyone sees me as an ally, and I genuinely don't think anybody wants me to go home. I've got an in everywhere, and for the first time, I'm starting to think I see a path to the finish line right now. I need to keep playing my cards as smart as possible. If people start to smell that I'm a fake bitch, I will become a target. So I need to keep my friends and enemies very, very close.
Bro, I'm so sad.
After Claire's move tonight, I'm feeling like I can't trust anybody. I'm feeling like the only person who I can truly trust is Andy. It is a smart thing to do. You weren't going to get people from the ladies chat out by a group vote for another few rounds, I think. But this changes things up.
Now I'm concerned about Claire.
I don't think you should be concerned about Claire. Claire was concerned about Sarah. She's not concerned about me or you.
My next move is to just try to talk to other people that I know are kind of also terrified of Claire, and also be in Claire's good graces, but also like have another ally or two to make sure that we can get as far as possible.
I think big alliances in this game can only work so much. I don't think they can serve us as well as we thought they could.
Yeah.
I just think that this is going to be a every man for himself kind of vibe going forward. This was a deep cut. Yeah. I'm scared, man. I need to fucking step my game up. Now I'm feeling like I'm just going to do Jasmine.
I'm saying we should work on our next alliances separately or together, but I think we need another small group outside of that girls' chat, because that girls' chat's going to fizzle out soon.
I feel that Claire's move tonight really kind of broke that. And I don't think the alliances that we had set up prior to tonight are going to necessarily survive this.
I'm happy to have played, and I had a lot of fun getting to know people. I think I'm still a little in shock at, like, people can just stab you right on in the back.